Amy Duggar says Jill Duggar has been her rock during Joseph Duggar's scandal. Amy Duggar is opening up emotionally about one of the most difficult periods surrounding the Duggar family, and according to her, Jill Duggar has been the person helping her stay strong through it all. Following growing controversy and online discussion connected to the Joseph Duggar scandal, Amy recently revealed that Jill has been her rock during the stressful situation, and fans are reacting strongly to the emotional statement. As news and speculation surrounding the Duggar family continue making headlines, many viewers have noticed how certain family relationships appear to be changing behind the scenes. But Amy's latest comments about Jill have now added an entirely new emotional layer to the ongoing story. For longtime followers of the Duggar family, the connection between Amy and Jill has always stood out. Unlike some of the more complicated relationships within the family, Amy and Jill have often appeared supportive of each other publicly, especially during difficult moments. Over the years, both women have spoken openly about personal struggles, family pressure, and the emotional challenges that come with growing up in such a highly publicized environment. Now, Amy says Jill has once again stepped up when she needed support most. According to fans discussing the situation online, Amy's comments suggest that the ongoing scandal surrounding Joseph Duggar has created serious emotional strain within parts of the extended family. While details and opinions continue circulating online, Amy's focus appeared less about public drama and more about personal support and loyalty during a stressful time. One fan commented, "No matter what's happening, it's nice seeing Amy and Jill support each other." Another wrote, "Jill seems to have become a safe person for many people in that family." As expected, social media reactions quickly exploded after Amy's statement started spreading. Some viewers praised Jill for continuing to stand by family members emotionally, despite her own complicated history with the Duggar family. Others said Amy's comments revealed just how isolated certain relatives may feel when scandals and controversies dominate headlines. And honestly, many fans were not surprised to hear Jill described as a source of strength. In recent years, Jill Duggar has become one of the most openly independent voices connected to the Duggar family. She has publicly discussed setting boundaries, prioritizing mental health, and reevaluating aspects of her upbringing that once remained private. Because of that transformation, many viewers believe Jill now plays a very different role within the family dynamic than she did years ago. Some supporters even believe Amy intentionally chose Jill because she understands what it feels like to face pressure, criticism, and emotional exhaustion under public scrutiny. Both women have spoken openly at different times about difficult family experiences, making their friendship feel especially meaningful to fans. One social media user wrote, "Jill and Amy seem to genuinely understand each other." Another commented, "They've both had to navigate so much public judgment." Meanwhile, discussions about the Joseph Duggar scandal itself continue dominating online conversations. Fans remain divided over different aspects of the controversy, while others are expressing concern about how the situation may affect family relationships moving forward. But amid all the headlines and speculation, Amy's emotional words about Jill became one of the most talked about parts of the story. Some viewers believe her comments reveal how emotionally exhausting these public scandals can become for extended family members who are indirectly pulled into the attention. Others think Amy may have intentionally wanted to highlight the importance of emotional support rather than focusing entirely on negativity. Either way, fans immediately noticed the sincerity behind her statement. And according to many supporters, the situation also shows how much Jill's public image has changed over the years. Once viewed primarily as one of the Duggar daughters following strict family expectations, Jill is now often seen by fans as someone carving out her own independent identity. Her willingness to speak openly about difficult subjects has earned both praise and criticism online, but many viewers believe it has also strengthened her bond with certain relatives like Amy. At the same time, some fans are wondering how other members of the Duggar family may feel about Amy publicly discussing Jill's role during the scandal. Because the Duggar family has historically handled controversies very privately, public emotional statements like this often spark even more speculation behind the scenes. And now, fans are beginning to wonder whether Amy's comments could reveal deeper divisions and shifting alliances within the Duggar family itself. As Amy Duggar's emotional comments about Jill continued spreading online, fans quickly began analyzing what her words might reveal about the current state of the Duggar family behind closed doors. For many longtime followers, the situation feels bigger than just one supportive friendship. It feels like another sign that family dynamics may be changing in major ways. Over the years, viewers have watched the Duggar family carefully manage public image during difficult situations. But in recent times, more relatives have started speaking openly about personal struggles, emotional pressure, and complicated family relationships. That shift has completely changed how fans view interactions between different members of the family. Now, Amy's statement about Jill being her rock has become symbolic for many viewers. Some supporters believe the comment shows that Jill has evolved into one of the few people family members feel emotionally safe confiding in. Others think it reflects a growing separation between relatives who continue defending old family systems and those choosing a more independent path. And honestly, social media discussions have become extremely intense. On Reddit, Facebook groups, and TikTok fan pages, viewers are debating whether Amy's statement indirectly exposes deeper tensions connected to the Joseph Duggar scandal. Some fans think the emotional support between Amy and Jill suggests they may both feel frustrated with how certain situations within the family have been handled privately. Others argue people may be reading too much into a simple expression of friendship and support. Still, one thing many viewers agree on is that Amy sounded genuinely emotional when discussing Jill. One fan wrote, "You can tell Jill has probably been helping Amy through a really stressful time." Another commented, "This sounds deeper than regular family drama." At the same time, fans are also revisiting Jill Duggar's own personal journey over the past several years. For a long time, Jill was viewed as one of the Duggar children most closely connected to the family's traditional structure and public image. But as years passed, viewers noticed dramatic changes in her public behavior, interviews, and personal choices. She gradually became more open about difficult experiences, therapy, boundaries, and emotional healing topics that were once rarely discussed publicly within the Duggar world. Because of that transformation, many fans believe Jill now represents something very different within the family dynamic. Some supporters say she has become a symbol of independence and emotional honesty. Others believe she simply understands the pressure of living under intense public scrutiny better than most people around her. That may be one reason Amy feels so connected to her right now. Meanwhile, conversations surrounding the Joseph Duggar scandal continue creating major attention online. Although reactions remain divided, many viewers say the emotional impact on extended family members is becoming more visible than ever before. And according to some fans, Amy's comments may only be the beginning. Several viewers believe more relatives could eventually start speaking openly about how ongoing controversies and scandals have affected relationships behind the scenes. Because the Duggar family spent years presenting a carefully controlled public image, every emotional statement now feels especially significant to longtime followers. One supporter commented, "The family seems more divided now than ever." Another wrote, "People are finally starting to speak honestly." Still, not everyone supports the growing public discussions. Some fans argue that private family matters should remain private, especially during emotionally difficult situations. Others worry that constant online speculation may place additional stress on people already dealing with complicated personal circumstances. Even so, the public fascination surrounding the Duggar family remains incredibly strong. Part of that comes from the fact that audiences watch this family for years through reality television. Viewers feel emotionally invested in the relationships, personal growth, and conflicts involving different family members. And when someone like Amy openly praises Jill during a controversy, fans immediately search for deeper meaning. Some viewers are now even questioning whether Jill's growing independence has quietly changed her role within the family more than people initially realized. Instead of simply being another Duggar daughter, many believe she has become someone relatives turn to privately during moments of crisis. That idea has sparked a completely new wave of online discussion. Could Jill now be acting as emotional support for multiple family members behind the scenes? And if so, what does that reveal about the current emotional state of the Duggar family overall? Right now, fans continue debating those questions nonstop online. But according to many viewers, Amy's emotional statement may have accidentally revealed far more about the family's changing relationships than anyone expected. As conversations about Amy Duggar and Jill Duggar continue dominating social media, many fans now believe the situation reveals something much bigger than simple family support during a scandal. According to viewers following the story closely, Amy's emotional words may actually reflect a major shift happening within the Duggar family itself. For years, the Duggar family presented a very united public image. No matter what controversies surrounded them, family members often appeared careful about what they said publicly. Emotional struggles, disagreements, and private tensions were rarely discussed openly in front of fans. That's why Amy's recent comments stood out so strongly to viewers. To many people online, her statement felt unusually personal and sincere. By calling Jill her rock, Amy seemed to emphasize trust, emotional safety, and genuine support during a stressful time. And fans immediately connected that message to Jill's own personal evolution over the past several years. Some supporters believe Jill has become one of the few family members willing to openly acknowledge emotional pain and difficult realities, instead of pretending everything is perfect. Because of that, viewers think relatives dealing with stress may naturally feel more comfortable leaning on her privately. One fan commented, "Jill probably understands emotional pressure better than most people in that family." Another wrote, "She seems like someone people can finally talk honestly with." Meanwhile, speculation surrounding the Joseph Duggar scandal continues creating intense reactions online. Some fans remain focused on the controversy itself, while others have shifted attention toward the emotional impact on extended relatives like Amy. Many viewers now believe situations like this can deeply affect family members even if they are not directly involved. That may explain why Amy's comments resonated emotionally with so many people. Supporters say her statement highlighted the importance of having trusted people during overwhelming situations, especially when public attention becomes intense. In today's social media world, scandals involving famous families spread rapidly, creating enormous pressure not only for the people directly involved, but also for relatives connected to them. And according to fans, the Duggar family has faced that kind of pressure repeatedly over the years.